It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees,
today.
The first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that one misses as well. So it's a poor start here this afternoon, as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy.
99.
He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. In there, strike one.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball well outside. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Roll, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's low.
Too low, 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and one.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. Yanks leave 1. On to the home half now. Yankees nothing. White Sox coming up. More baseball after this on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
For the White Sox.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Torres brings it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually
Batting
pitching
third,
is all about mixing pitches
baseman,
and location.
Jose,
but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Giancarlo Stanton now. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Stanton brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
That's in there. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Encarnacion, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here's the 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only 1 out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Batting 9.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Moncada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. On he pops it up. Sanchez calls for it, and that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 New York. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
For the
In
White
past
Sox,
meetings with
the
Tanaka,
third
he's a
baseman,
.333 hitter.
Moncada.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the catcher, James McCann.
Stepping into the box, James McCann. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Garcia is in pursuit, and this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but it doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Judge stands at second with no outs. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El
Now
Cambio. Listen,
the second
if you can
baseman,
keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're talking trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he takes ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2 balls and no strikes. The count is Stanton.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
The count is 2-1.
Two 2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So runners at first and second here with one away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Lifted in the air to center. Engel sprinting after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance.
Ladies
Jose
and gentlemen,
Ruiz is
your
going to come on to
attention, please.
pitch here, and in just the
Now
3rd inning, you have
pitching
to
for the
think
White
he'll be
Sox,
asked to eat some
number
innings.
66, Jose Ruiz.
Encarnacion will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Hit to short. Anderson picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the White Sox nothing. Ready now, Matt Skoll, 7, 8, and 9 to
Leading
start
up
the home
for
third.
the White Sox,
Not much going on
the designated
offensively
hitter,
so far for these guys.
Matt
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
batting
Jumped
8th,
all over
the
that
second
first
baseman,
pitch of the inning, and
Carlos
he didn't miss it. Just wasn't
Sanchez.
able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike now. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Adam Engel.
Digging in, Adam Engel. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 4. Tanaka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike. Engel stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 19th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in to try it again. Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. The pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up. Back behind second. Sanchez has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Aaron Judge is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number two.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so
now
you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Stepping up now, Leury Garcia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Up
That
next
was a
for the White Sox,
nasty looking slider
the
that
shortstop.
time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
The
What's
batter,
even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Settling in now, Jose Abreu. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in, Torres. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 on its way. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
0-2, here it is. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Halfway home from the stadium, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 74.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
To 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting,
Still
catcher,
a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now in the box, James McCann. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Tanaka's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Swing and a liner. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Standing in now, Matt Skoll. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Skoll Stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. McCann is off of first with 2 away. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. In now is the Yankees DH. Edwin Encarnacion comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard. In now, Gio Urshela, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. Line to the right side. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a beat on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. One out and a runner on second base. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
A man at third with 1 away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes.
Now batting.
Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Torres, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One ball, 1 strike to count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Anderson is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees lead this one 8-0. At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth
Leading
as
off
they look
for
to
the
shake
White
things
Sox,
up here for a
the
lineup
second
that,
baseman,
quite frankly, has
Carlos.
been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Up next
Into
for
the box,
Chicago,
Adam Engel.
the center fielder, Adam.
And he puts it on the
Engel.
ground to second. Torres scoops it up, throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Leori Garcia.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leori Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a
The batter,
very
number
effective
7.
pitch for him. But here's the
Shortstop,
flip side of that coin.
Tim
He starts this one too far inside
Anderson.
and plunks the hitter.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory.
I'll
Well, that's
bring you.
obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one the count. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole
Now
lot
batting,
to say about that
third
pitch
baseman,
that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Yoan Moncada, as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Garcia on second. Anderson on at first with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Sox get one right back here on the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 8 and the White Sox 1.
Your
Chase
attention,
Fry
please.
comes on to pitch now, hoping
pitching
for
for
better
the White
results
Sox,
than the other arms
number
that they've run out
57,
there in this one.
Chase Fry.
Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton.
Leading
He's
off
off to a fast start in this
the
one.
left
2
fielder,
for 2, including a home run.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than
Up
confirms
next for the
it.
Yankees,
111
the
miles an
catcher,
hour was the exit
Gary
velocity of that
Sanchez.
line drive.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Nobody out, runner on first. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Barehanded for 1 to Abreu for the big double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us with the traditional seventh-inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading up for the White Sox,
for 2 thus far in
the
this
left
one.
fielder.
It doesn't look
Number
very promising
74.
so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right
Now
there, but he
batting,
was able
catcher,
to keep his hands back and
James
scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, James McCann, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Jimenez on at first, nobody out. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Now
They weren't going to keep this
designated
guy
hitter,
down for long. That's the
Matt.
ebbs and flows of the baseball season.
Goal.
Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Matt Skoll. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Torres at the bag, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And
The
kids,
batter, number
this
5,
is why you
second
always go
baseman,
hard into second
Carlos
base. Could have been an easy
Sanchez.
double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
That's the ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
I got the count.
Splitter.
2 and 2.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gio Urshela. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. One out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball in for a strike. Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Judd.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Engel ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The Yanks leave one, and it remains an 8-1 ball game.
Your
Chad
attention,
Green
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready once again, Adam Engel.
Leading off for the White
history
Sox,
versus this arm.
the center
Not a
fielder,
big sample size,
Adam
0-1.
Engel.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Green. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball four.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this
Now
half inning.
batting,
It's
right
one thing
fielder,
to walk the leadoff
Leore
hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff
Garcia.
hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leore Garcia. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A ball and a strike. Engel gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So coming to the plate, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Hit out towards second. And he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
And this was
now batting, third
base
baseman,
to double play.
Yolan.
He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he
Now
executes his pitches.
Number
that
74.
was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Ladies
Evan
and
Marshall
gentlemen,
enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep
Now
the
pitching
deficit
for
right
the
where
White
it
Sox,
is.
Number 43, Evan Marshall.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be
Leading
forced
off for
to
the
turn
Yankees,
around and hit from the
the
left
center
side
fielder,
now.
Aaron Hicks.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I always felt, 0-2, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. There's a ball smoked, but caught at first by Abreu. And that's allowed out number one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit, and he's safe, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead got even wider. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debro, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Three runs already home here. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. High in the air out to center field. Engel will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Sixth, seventh, and eighth place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees are out in front, 11-1. Striding into the box, James McCann,
for the White
starting
Sox,
things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable
McCann.
odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, and there's one away.
The
final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Matt Skoll. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The White Sox down to their last strike. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. a comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka pitches well enough to get the W. Lucas Giolito out of the third inning taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Pleasant down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 14 hits. One error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.